When a passenger was pulled from a United flight at O'Hare last week, his fellow flyers had questions. 1 week later, still no answers.
That's why they're talking to us. Our Sara Machi live from the control room with their concerns in a story you'll see only on CBS News Chicago tonight. Sarah?
Yeah, guys, I've talked with multiple passengers from that flight since it happened 1 week ago. Tonight, one sharing her story about what happened, but also more specifically about what didn't. Some security measures that one expert tells us should have taken place. When these officers ran through the halls of O'Hare Terminal 2 April 16th, they were headed for a United flight. A passenger suspected of bringing a gun aboard.
The pilot kind of joked and said we were on the safest plane leaving Chicago that day. Really didn't even know what that meant.
Cindy Kaufman was on that flight, watching as 4 police vehicles pulled up on her side of the plane, and a man was taken away in handcuffs by police.
It kind of just happened so fast. That it was more like, what's going on? Like, what's happening?
The aircraft trying to push out. We're holding it up now.
She says staff told passengers to bring their carry-ons as they deboarded, but she says nobody checked their bags or patted them down before they got back on the flight.
And even if he would have had more than one weapon on him and he would have handed that off to another passenger on the plane.
You know, I think a reasonable compromise here would have been searching bags, not necessarily emptying bags, but certainly checking bags.
Airline experts tell us these scenes are rare. O'Hare TSA screeners caught 78 firearms at the checkpoints last year, but said this time their suspect, 53-year-old Biznek Ismaili from St. Charles, reached inside the X-ray machine, took his bag, and left for the gate. Police say they asked the individual if he knew why the police were on scene, to which the individual responded, "Yeah, it's in my bag." Police recovering a loaded 9mm Glock semi-automatic pistol.
You know, it's shaping up to be a stressful summer. I mean, we've had a number of accidents in the industry. Flights are going to go out full. Airlines are having trouble. You know, it all adds up to, I think, going to be some stressful time for flyers.
Gee, I certainly don't feel like I should have found out that there was a gun on my plane via Google.
That passenger, Cindy Kaufman, said that she has also reached out to United about the lack of communication here, but she hasn't heard back. She changed her flight returning so that she could avoid a connection at O'Hare this time. Now, as for Ismaili, he is charged with a misdemeanor, 1 count of carrying a concealed firearm at the airport. From the control room, Sara Machi, CBS News Chicago.
Sarah, thanks.